Well, I think we need to accept that this will continue, because if we don't, then we will just keep trying to fight fires. We need to really make sure that we know and understand what the push and pull factors are. And we also need to be honest about the numbers. We keep talking about a crisis, but when you look at what's happening globally, most of the asylum seekers will actually seek asylum in countries that are neighbouring their own home country. So we do get a very small amount. We need to have cooperation. We need to build bridges with France and with other European countries. And we need to accept that despite Brexit, we still have an international obligation to make sure we help and protect refugees and those seeking asylum.
What do you make of these border force pushback training exercises?
Well, again, I think it's just so short-sighted. What we're doing is we're actually creating an environment where we are so hostile to supporting others who are in desperate situations. We know this is going to continue, and we know that many more boats do get across the channel. What we want to do is make sure that we are collaborating with the authorities, the French authorities, that we can help and support those individuals that do want to genuinely claim asylum. And we need some legal routes to help people come and work in the UK. You know, we've closed a lot of the legal routes down now, and this is part of the problem. This is why we're having problems with labour shortages as well in many of the sectors across the UK. We know that hopefully that will improve over time, but we do need to find those legal routes so that we can manage the situation more effectively, and that people know what to expect. So we don't have the numbers of people coming across. We think it's probably in the region of 25,000 already. We saw 10,000 last year. Those are the numbers that we know about. There are probably thousands more that we don't.
What we still don't have, Justine, though, is a solution, a practical solution. What do you think that is?
Well, I think the practical solution is the legal routes. You know, we should be able to support those who want to come to another country, to the UK, who are being displaced in their home country and are at risk of persecution. We've seen that already in places like Afghanistan. We know that the chances of more refugees and asylum seekers coming from places like Afghanistan and Syria will continue. And I think we have an international obligation to help and support those individuals. We will have many more trying to attempt that crossing across the channel. We need to have better understanding with the French authorities, because at the moment there's just a standoff. We need to find that solution. It is very difficult because we are being very, very stubborn, I think, about what we will accept and won't accept. And the rest of Europe is obviously collaborating, and we need to make sure that we get those relationships back onto a good footing so that we can stop people being exploited. Many of the people that we see coming across will be at risk of exploitation because they might not feel that they can go to the authorities because of the potential through the Borders and Nationality Bill that they will be prosecuted. So we need to make our environment in the UK less hostile. We need to have those routes open. We need to have better collaboration, particularly with France. Otherwise, this situation is just going to continue to deteriorate.